yabang hambog. And of course, the one and only, ang ating presidente na hanggang ngayon hindi pa rin nagbibigay ng kanyang follicle test at ang kanyang medical report. Buang ko kalari ka day. Hello Brax, how are you? Guys, Isabel Alueta, ang ating CDO reseller of Oasis of Beauty. Please, dito kayo sa kanya mag-orders for CDO. I-message ko kaliwat para ma-post ko ni admin. Ma-post na rin sa RMN na we receive already, well, my attorneys in Manila. The law firm of Attorney Kaiser Cordero and Associates received the subpoena from NBI. I will read it to you. 1 second. Hindi ni siya warrant or whatever, ha? This is an invitation. Invitation to go to their office. Ganyan ngayon mag-oppress ang ating gobyerno sa mga tao na merong voice. But as a citizen who loves the Philippines and who follows the rules and regulations, we are going to grace their invitation. Subpoena ad testificandum. Meaning, matestify ka. Amo nang iyang abutin ganun. So, bali makatuon mo itong akong representante, tapos matestify ko sa akong maginambal ng mga statement. Ano ka buang? That is fishing expedition. National Bureau Investigation, SICAT. Dear Eloy Bugris, okay. Jinky, I'm not carp you actually. I don't know where you got that from. Under and by virtue of the authority vested in me by Republic Act number 10867, you are hereby commanded to be at and appear in the office of the Cybercrime Division, 4th floor, Building C, Philinvest Cybercrime Bay City, Diosdado Macapagal Boulevard, Pasay, Quezon City, or NBI Western Visayas Regional Office, Iloilo City, at 10 a.m. on the 8th day of May 2026. There and there to give your evidence. Tama, give ko evidence! Evidence ka ano? Gabi na nagpano niya si Matibag? Evidence ka ano ang yata ko sa imo? Nga maging taisay ko? Ano nga ebidensya ang yatag ko sa imo? Matibag? Di kayo mo kakita sa pina, pakagtuon niyo ko kumangatag ko siya ebidensya. Ebidensya sa ano? Ay bilat sing Iloy, amo na nga ako interpretation, sir, ha? Kahit hindi man ako yung lawyer. So dapat, kung maghatag ka sa akon, if you try to give any subpoena to anybody who is not a luminary of law, do not give us uniputa jargons. Hatagan mo kami, speak to us like we are kindergartens. Tagalugin mo. Hindi ako attorney. Sinabihan niya kung mabladala ko ng ebidensya. Kanila ko ang ebidensya. Gabi na lagpat lang isaw. Ang ebidensya sa imo nga mga eskabitse. Kagdiin ang imo nga salin. Nga awala ni mo ginbutang dito ang negosyo mo nga kware. Wala sa salin mo may malisensya. Ambisyoso ka magsabina sa akon. Ambisyoso sa pinahon niya si Bugres. Sa akon nga opinion. Entitled opinion as a democratic country. Tapos ngayon sabi mo, magdala ko sa bisensya, sir. Ako galibilat si Iloy ng tsupas ang tarugo nga hindi ko banda. Sir, arigalis sa ng picture, sir, ako po isang kabit. Chinupa ko po ang tarugo nang hindi ko asawa. Amo na, ayan na. Amo na ni palang uso, ito interpretation ko to, ha. Bilang ordinaryong mamamayan ng Pilipinas, ang interpretasyon ko sa love letter mo sa akin, napupunta ako matibag nga wala sang salin, wala kwari ang salin mo, kag wala man sang lisensya ang kwari mo nga negosyo, you do not go to court or commend anybody with dirty hands. Wala kay muya sang honor, wala ka man sa moral ascendancy. Masugo-sugo ka, sasabihin sa akin ganito gawin ko bilang sa Iloy, numero 1 ka man kayo sa kalawag. then there to give your evidence in a certain investigation to be held at the time and place conducted by the undersigned makagtong sa law, fail not to chururut under the penalty of law regarding, kalagay, to shed light on the complaint filed against you by the Presidential Communications Office for alleged pa lang ha, violation of Art 154 of the Revised Penal Code, Articles 353 and 355 in relation to Section 2 of RA 10175, otherwise known as Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. Bilaksing Iloy! Di nasubong si Romaldes nga nag-self-confess na yung diputa sang kamala-malaay sang flood control. Naaway mo ginapatuwag ang mga putyo-putyo ambisyoso. So meaning, if there is a complaint of the alleged unauthorized publication of a certain, statement or a thing, you did not even inform me who is my complainant, who authorized the Presidential Communications Office. Legally wise, my attorneys, and an attorney, Kaiser, advised me legally, subtly, wisely, that we have to answer to this invitation. Kaya kung ako lang niya guys, rubu-rubuhon kung sila ya until the kingdom comes. Wala mo ko sa jurisdiction sa Pilipinas kung sipon. But because I am an abiding law citizen of the Philippines and I could not be categorized as a fugitive because when I left Philippines, I did not run away from a certain warrant of arrest. And there is no standing warrant of the arrest as of the moment. These are the things I am still presumed innocent until proven guilty. So here's my retaliation, my press statement. Personal ko niya nga press statement. One moment. Share the live, share the... Wala pa kanya may nagapastars! Bilat sing Iloy may mga sapinan ako mga wala man niya kamukaluoy. Ang flood control hindi po tawa yung ginasapak. Hindi nyo pinapansin. Tapos ga-opinion kami. Ga-opinion kami nga mga Pilipino. Nadumtan yung gid kami. Hindi mo alam kung anong ibig sabihin ng entitlement ng isang democratic country. Kapinagustulo ni si Matibago, i-explain mo muna. Bakit wala sa salino kag wala lisensya ang iyong kwaring nga negosyo? Pag gusto ka diputado, same as ka Eric, same as Jason sa illegal publication of something. I did not publicize or wrote anything. I spoke regarding an information that was available during that time. So anyway, we are going to go to in full extent in defense of the so-called cybercrime that is being, used and abused by people who are butthurt. Kasimple lang na guys eh. Those who are in the public office right now, this is the analogy and an idiomatic expression. But yes, an analogy. If the kitchen is hot, get out. If you cannot handle the heat in the kitchen, you cannot just simply pour water to the whole kitchen just because you are too pussy to stand the heat. That is how the politics work in our country. You get out Marcos. Kung hindi mo na kaya ang init sa kusina, kapag may nagasalita against sa'yo, hindi mo matanggap, ano ka bakla? Doon mapatay ka, git nga nagsalita ang citizen mo na bumoto sa'yo. Na ikaw ay taisyoy na dahil hindi ka nagpapakita ilang linggo. Hindi ka rin umaamin anong klaseng sakit meron ka. Kahit lahat ka tao meron sang spekulasyon, you do not have the balls. Nasabihin mo anong standing mo, medically speaking. Ang gaga mo nga press secretary nga si Claire, baka siya rin ang aking complainant, I don't know. You weaponize everything, all fucking avenues, because apparently, ang iyong Gobyerno ngayon is vindictive, babalos, kinsaya. Ikaw nga klase sang presidente, sobra pa sa bakla. Palaging sumasakit putang ina ang puwet niya kung may sasabihin ka na hindi niya gusto, ano ka? Pinalaki ka talaga ng nanay mo nga mamasboy. So kung hindi ang ibang tao dyan sa Presidential Commission, I don't know what, office, kung hindi si BBM ang nagreklamo sa akin, dapat makita ko you have to tell us this Friday who is my complainant, because Presidential Communications Office could not be a complainant. Cyber libel is precisely a personal case. A person that got offended because of your alleged malicious comments. Hindi pwede ang office of the Presidential Communications Office, hindi pwede ang NBI ang aking complainant. So sino? You do not even have the balls na para sabihin ko sinong complainant, tapos may imbitar kay kun ako, hindi ko yan. Bala ka, kung di mo ko lagson. Catch me if you can. Kung ako snabon ko, duplaan ko ni. Naan mo ko isumunon mo ko sino ka. Excuse me. Masumon ka sa akon, bilat sa iloy, isumon ka o glingon mo. Matibag. Huwag gani ka kapapalong sa resolution sa Pilipinas, tapos ako. Diktahan mo ko, pakalagpakaon ko. Yudi puta. Kaya nuning mga stars man, taman kadulor man ni. O Diyos ko, Lord Jesus. So here's my 2 cents. Here's my answer. Standing firm against state-led intimidation, I denounce cyber libel charges as weaponizations of law to silence critics. Kung yung opinion ha, this is my sentiment, personal. My attorneys, whoever is representing me, has nothing to do with this. Hindi ako niya mapunggan kung magsalita ko sa muni. I, Eloy Bugres, a vocal political commentator and Duterte supporter, formally denounces the attempt charge of cyber libel by the Philippine government as a transparent attempt to suppress free speech and punish dissenting voice. This intimidation oppression stemmed from a statement made online regarding the president's reported hospitalization in alleged passing, based on circulating sources at that time. Despite the rapidly evolving nature of information in the digital space, this incident has been singled out for criminal prosecution, highlighting a growing and dangerous pattern of using defamation laws to intimidate and silence critics. This Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 exemplifies the use of process as punishment, where legal action itself becomes a tool to burden individuals to drain resources and discourage open discourse. This is not merely about one statement, it is about the broader erosion of freedom of expression. The law should protect the people's right to speak, not to be used to selectively punish those who challenge prevailing narratives. If expressing what was believed to be true and at that time, based on available information, becomes a crime, then we are no longer dealing with justice, but with intimidation. I will not be silenced for speaking out. I have long been affiliated with Duterte supporters, has consistently faced threats of legal actions due to strong political commentary, often being labeled as a purveyor of fake news, and subjected to hominem attacks. These charges further reinforce concerns that the law is being applied not as a neutral instrument of justice, but as a means of controlling public discourse. I am represented by the Law Office of Attorney Kaiser T. Cordero, and associates and their legal team remain confident that the case will ultimately prepare for our defenses. We call on the Duterte supporters and fellow citizens to stand firm in defending the right to free expressions and to remain vigilant against any attempt to weaponize the law for political ends. In a democracy, dissent is not a crime. It is a right that must be protected at all costs. Our voices should not serve as a tool for them to punish us. I've been saying this several times already, for as long as I could remember. This is an inherited right from our forefathers, fought by Aguinaldo to Gabriela Silang to Rizal, Andres Bonifacio, General Luna, and whatnot. We are covered by the Constitution of the Philippines. Ngayon, ikaw, Presidente, sa kadami-dami yung diputas ang problema sa Pilipinas, hindi mo nga may explicar ang involvement mo sa flood control. Billions! Recently, you just took another debt of 1 trillion again, covering it and trying to make a facade that you're taking out loan for 1 trillion because of the present crisis. Crisis nga alin? Hindi ka pa nakontinto sa 123 trillion? May another 1 trillion na naman! Do you think by giving rice, 1 sack of rice, to fucking poor families makes you a good president? Hindi mo nga alam kung ano ang roots ng problema sa Pilipinas. May panahon ka sumita at magtapal ng aming bibig para hindi mabukayo mabisto kung anong klaseng ng gobyerno meron ka.